You know that old shoebox filled with ticket stubs from games you went to as a kid? Or that dusty program you saved from a big game decades ago? You probably keep them purely for the memories, thinking they have no real monetary value. That's exactly why they're so valuable. These disposable pieces of paper are eyewitnesses to history. And for collectors, owning a ticket from a legendary game is like owning a piece of the moment itself. But what if I told you that a single one of those paper ticket stubs could be worth more than a new car? Today on Treasure Hunters, we're reproving that sometimes the smallest mementos can be the biggest treasures as we explore the world of vintage sports ephemera. A game where a major record was broken, like a famous home run. Or was it the professional debut or final game of an iconic player like Michael Jordan or Jackie Robinson? The history of the game is everything. Welcome back to Treasure Hunters. Every year, millions of Americans go to sporting events, and almost all of them throw their ticket stubs away after the game. A high-grade stub from the game where Robinson broke the color barrier has sold for nearly $500,000. A full, unused ticket is a legendary find, but even a torn stub can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, what transforms a worthless stub into a 5- or 6-figure collectible? As Jordan's legacy has grown, the value of these stubs has exploded. With high-grade examples selling for hundreds of thousands, or tickets from games where a pitcher threw a no-hitter or a perfect game, even old college football programs, like from a Rose Bowl in the 1930s or 40s, can be very valuable if they're in good condition. Or is it a stub, torn at the gate? A full ticket is always worth more. You also have to check for creases, fading, and writing. A clean, crisp ticket gets the highest price. Let's look at major sports memorabilia auction house websites, like Heritage Auctions or Golden. Search for your specific ticket or program to see what they have sold for. Find out what happened in that game. Was it a major upset? A record-breaking performance? That little piece of paper isn't just a memory of a fun afternoon. It could be your ticket to a major payday. And tell us in the comments about the best sporting event you've ever attended. First, and most important, is the game's significance. Was it a historic event? A championship game like the first Super Bowl? Second is rarity and population. How many tickets from that specific game are known to have survived? Professional grading companies keep a population report. If only a handful of stubs from a famous game have ever been found and graded, the value skyrockets. A low population is a very good sign. Third is condition. Is the ticket a full ticket, meaning it was never used and is perfectly intact? Is essential to proving it's real and unlocking its value. And finally, authentication, because tickets can be faked. Getting a potentially valuable one professionally graded and authenticated by a company like PSA now? Let's look at some of the Holy Grail tickets that are worth a fortune. A ticket stub from Jackie Robinson's debut. This is unjust a piece of sports history. It's a piece of American history. A ticket from Super Bowl I, the very first AFL and NFL championship game. Very few of these tickets were saved. Michael Jordan's NBA debut ticket stub. Ticket from the first professional game of a global icon. But you don't need a ticket worth a down payment on a house. There are many other valuable finds. Look for ticket stubs from any World Series, especially from the classic era of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So how can you find out if that old stub is a hidden gem? First, research the game. Look up the date and the teams on your ticket. Next, check the population reports. Go to the PSA website and you can actually search for the game to see how many tickets from that event have ever been graded. The best way to find the value is to check auction results. Finally, if you think you have something special, consider getting it graded. For a potentially valuable ticket, a professional grade is not just a suggestion. It's a requirement to sell it for its full value in the collector's market. So go open up those old shoeboxes and scrapbooks. If you enjoyed this unique treasure hunt, please hit that like button, subscribe to Treasure Hunters,